Intel as associate consultant.
Okay.
And this is my first open mic too.
Wow. Awesome. So, guys, I just want to share one more thing. So, you don't have to be very formal and all. This is just an open mic where we are going to have fun. So, you can be very informal and just enjoy the evening. That's all. Right. So, who's going to go next? Just give a small introduction about yourself. Couple of lines. That will do.
Hi, Padu. Yeah, I'm Katpahan. I'm from Tirupur. Actually, I'm working as a teacher, and this is my first ever virtual open mic, and I'm too excited. And that's it. So I'm looking forward how it's gonna happen. So that's all.
Right. So, then we have Karthik next.
Okay, hi guys. I'm Karthik. Hi, Patu.
Hi.
So this is my first ever live or open mic or whatever. The first time that I'm going live in the camera and everything. So again, I'm a corporate slave. I'm from Chennai, and I'll be doing a short poem today. So let's have fun, guys.
All the best. Looking forward, Karthik. So,
Yeah.
Harshna and Alia, can you all go next?
Hello. Okay, hi, this is Harshna, and I have been part of different open mics. And Dated Drafts Code, I think we have common history because we've been working for some time. So I'm really excited to be here because it's the weekend and all of us are just tired with online classes. So it's really nice to come and do perform poetry and have a nice time and all of that. So thank you for having us, Akka.
Sure. I'm happy actually to have you. So, yes. Alia, can I see you?
Yeah. Hi, am I audible?
Yes, you can go.
So I am Arya, and I can get very excited. Well, I'll be performing poems, like one or two poems if we have time. And this is nice being here, and I'm kind of weird, but yeah, we'll have fun.
Done. Sure. So next, can we have Vinusha after? Hi, Akka. Akka, Vinusha, you can just unmute yourself and say a couple of lines about yourself. A small introduction. Okay. Before she gets ready, I think we can move further to Vishwa and one more person was left. Venkatesan. Yes. Guys, you can unmute yourself and give an introduction, small introduction about yourself.
Hi.
Hi, Vishwa.
Hi. Hope you're doing well. I know.
Good. Thanks for asking.
It's like many open mics with you. And okay, let's start. Virtual open mic is the first one, and online class sucks, so it's good to be here.
All right. So, can we hear from you, Venkatesh? Yes, I know online classes.
Hi, hello, Hal. I'm Venkatesan, and I'm from Puducherry. I'm a MSc biotechnologist, pursuing in Chennai, and I used to write many poems in Tamil and English, and it's one of my open mic event in online. Okay, hope it will be a useful one for me.
Yes, we hope so as well. So yeah, thank you, Venkatesan. So now we have one more person who joined, Hima. And Hima, can you just give a small introduction about yourself? Are you there? Okay. Okay, before Hima comes, we'll hear from Vinisha after.
Hi everyone. I attended Dated Drafts first open mic, and this is my second open mic. Thank you for having me here. I'm an architect. I'm working as an assistant professor. So I'm just here to share few of my codes. Thank you.
Okay. It's nice to have you, Akka. You're here for the first time, and there also you were there. So thank you so much for participating. And now, so if anyone else is left out, you can just give an introduction about yourself, and we can start with the event. So,
Hi, this is Hima.
Hima, you can just turn on your video and unmute yourself and talk.
I think I'll turn on my video later, but as of now, I just want to introduce myself. So, I'm Hima, and I am a poet, and I've recently gotten to I started performing recently. Hi, Ashna. And yeah, some of my friends are here, and it's really great. I know them from Project Products. Shout out to Project Products. And yeah, it's really great. And thank you so much, guys, for this opportunity.
Okay. We're also glad to have you, Hima. So, guys, I'll explain about deleted drafts, but before that, we have another platform called Project Products. They're also working to provide a great platform to all the artists. So you can check them out as well on Instagram. Yes. And now, apart from the participants or the performers, should I say like that? Yeah. So we have Thoramayan, who's like a big pillar for deleted drafts. He does most of the work. So தம்பி கொஞ்சம் அப்படியே அன்மியூட் பண்ணிட்டு உங்க மூஞ்ச நீங்க காமிச்சு ஒரு இன்ட்ரோடக்ஷன் கொடுப்பீங்களா?
பஸ்ல இருக்கேன்டா, மன்னிக்கணும்.
சரி, ஓகே, சும்மா ஏதாச்சும் சொல்லு.
ரொம்ப க்ரௌட் இருக்கேன்டா, நான் டெக்ஸ்ட் பண்றேன்.
ஓகே,
நான் பஸ்ல இருக்கேன், அதனால சரியா பேச முடியலக்கா.
Alright, no problem. So he'll talk to you later. Alright. So I'm just so glad. I think I haven't left anyone. If any of you guys haven't given your introduction, you can just pop a text here. So I'll ask you all to also give an intro. But before that, thank you so much once again for joining, because I don't know how am I going to host this and all. Don't expect me to be a pro. I'll be laughing and showing my teeth completely throughout the event. So just adjust. So basically an introduction. That's how we go, right? So Deleted Drafts is a YouTube platform where we are aspiring to provide opportunities to all the writers and the artists out there. Artists as in poetry and storytelling, as well as spoken word artists. So if you are one among them, you are. So that is the reason you are here. Apart from you, if you have your friends, please share our channel to them. Ask them to share. Subscribe to our channel and follow us. And if you want to collaborate with us, you can just drop a DM on Instagram, or you can mail us. So I'll give the details later on. So if you want to collaborate with us, we're just a text away and a call away. So this is a platform only for writers. So that is our ultimate aim. And with that note, let's start the event. Welcome to Deleted Drafts Virtual Open Mic, first chapter. Done. So as I shared the list, before that, I have to give an introduction about myself, right? So I'm Padma, and I'm an engineer by background. That is how I actually call myself and refer myself wherever I go. Apart from that, I have been into writing from past couple of years. So I can't say that I'm a professional writer and all, but I'm just a novice writer, okay? So I just write small stuff, and that makes me happy. So if art is making you happy, then that's more than enough, right? So yeah, with that note, we'll start with the event. First, we're going to have... All right, just give me a minute. First, we are going to have Vidya Vijay. Actually, she was supposed to join, but since she's not there, we'll go to the second performer, NRK Shrikar. So, NRK Shrikar, can we have you open our event?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
I'm gonna read out my poem.
All the best.
My poem is The Fire of a Morning Soul. It's about a household woman who is suffering from domestic violence and how she has overcome. And that's what I'm going to read about. I'm the soul of a wounded household woman. The unseen suffering for years deep inside me turned me into this epic sword Chandrahasa, gifted to the valiant Ravan by the mountain god. It instilled me the spirit to rise and fight sternly, to encounter the apathetic domestic malice, made me firmly obstinate with fearless fortitude. Disregard of deep agony, anguish, and scars, my mind, body, and soul have gone through. Enduring my injured frame with poisoned sight, struggling for fearless and striking for revenge. The sword jumped and danced on their bodies, bathed in blood as a warning to the adverse race. Never they changed their mind nor allowed me to. They shall be spared, screamed the sword. My repressed words spilled out as a volcanic eruption showered its power into the pool of brutal blood. Thus killed its enemies called timidity and submission. spread the burning lava of courage and valiant valor, to serve millions of mourning souls like a haunting fire. Thank you. That's the poem.
Okay, thank you so much, Shrika. So, being a first time performer, you're also able to read without any fear. I think that itself is a big, big thing because I have been on stage and I have just forgotten all my lines completely and made a fool about myself. But that does not matter. So, good try. And thank you so much for reading out your poem. And yes, so we can move to the next performer, Alia. So, we have Alia next up.
Hi again. Well, so I want to talk a little about my poetry first. I mean, like the one I'm going to perform. Well, I wrote it a while back, like a long, long time back, and I don't know why I wrote it, but then it just came to me. I mean, that's what poetry does, right? It just comes to you. So this poem, I think, like because today is Mental Health Day and stuff, I thought I should read it. So it does not have a title also. Like none of my poems do, but yeah, I'll just start with the poem. 18, while I type and backspace, someone somewhere is dying. Death scares me, but scaring does not stop me from thinking about it. So I think, type, and backspace. Think, type, and backspace. 19, when death killed you, it took away a part of me too. But can death kill? I guess it did. A little of me and the whole of you. 20, on nights when the city is asleep, I'm dreaming about waking up to another day that hasn't changed for over 2 years now. 21, I am still alive. Is that a bad thing? But not being good doesn't make it bad, right? I'm trying to find myself in places we visited, in lost cities. I find remains of the decaying dead I'm visiting are memories. 20, above the city of 1,000 lights, our dreams still shine the brightest. In a house not far away from here, a mother waits for her daughter to return. The doors are open, so are her eyes. Watchful, hopeless. 19, did it hurt when you scarred yourself, deep scars and plain wrists? Didn't you get reminded of Ma? Because she kept the doors of her home open, her eyes too watchful, full of hope. 18, I type and backspace, because someone said you fail as a poet when you're writing about yourself. This is a suicide note. This suicide note is more like a poem, and I am no poet. So I think, type, and backspace. Think, type, delete. Your mic is muted.
So are you going to perform one more for us?
Yeah. Is there time for one more?
Yeah, sure. You can go ahead.
Okay, just 1 second. I'll just, yeah. This is also something like that, but a little different. Okay. It also does not have a title, so sorry, I just don't know how to title my poems already. Okay. If I scream from the rooftops, would you be able to hear my voice this time? Monday, we talk about life. Talk has become a synonym for text. You don't find the difference between them, and it's okay. Love gets auto-corrected to live, and I know I'm at a loss at both ends. Tuesday, we talk about family. You tell me the closest you are is with your friends, and that I am the only friend you have. It should make me happy, but it doesn't. Wednesday, we talk about work and passion. I want to tell you that I've always wanted to become a writer, but instead became a therapist. But you insist on doing the talking, so I listen. Thursday, you talk and I listen. You have a lot to speak and I am a good listener. To be honest, it's a lie, because I'm more of a thinker, more of an overthinker. Friday. We talk about emotions. I tell you you're beautiful, so you tell me, but boys are supposed to be handsome, no? I sigh and agree because I can't hell no when it comes to you. Saturday. I tell you it's the weekend. You tell me you love talking to me, so you talk about anything and then nothing. I calm the urge to grab pen and scribble what I feel, but instead look at you as if this is the last time I'll be doing it. Sunday. I'm standing here mourning your death in silence, trying to figure out where I missed the point when you said you wanted to die because I was listening all the time. So if I scream from the rooftop, would you be able to hear my voice this time? Because there's so much I want to speak and much of it is coated with guilt. Or would it sound like a muffled cry in the dead of the night?
Alia. Always your poems, they just make me wonder, like, do I even write sometimes? They have so much intensity, especially with the lines where you said, coated with guilt. My heart for that particular line, okay? So thank you so much, Joseph. A couple of wonderful poems, and I'm so happy to have you. Yes, so next up.
Thank you for letting me perform, and thank you guys for all the comments. Pleasure. And all the best to the people who are going to perform.
Yeah, done. So that is Alia. You can go and follow her. She's actually, her Instagram handle is at an Untamed Poet. So yes, you can go and check out her beautiful poems over there. And also, guys, as soon as you all finish your poems, like reading or reciting your poems, you can just leave your Insta handle so that people will be able to follow you, and it'll be great, right? So yes. And next up, we have Vinusha talk.
Hi everyone. So hope all are doing good in this COVID time. I just recently started writing again, and then I got this alert from Deleted Drafts, another open mic. So I was excited to come back. So I'll just share two of my recent quotes. You can follow me from Winlight Writer in Instagram. So the first one is about trees. So this I stumbled upon the topic man and tree. So this is the topic. Use me, but don't destroy me. People and trees go hand in hand. Oxygen, food, shelter, anything basic we need, they are such providers, the trees. People took it all for granted. They were grateful. Gradually, they were so grateful that they took it all. Why no one cares? Because people never know the value until it's lost. The trees started to wonder. We could have had a fortune together, but people never thought of us together. There was a sudden lightning struck. The wind blew fast. The trees thought, it is the end. We gave it all. Now the cycle ends. The people started running here and there, nowhere to hide. They realized the cycle is about to end. The trees and the people met once again. The tree fell and said, now you know we could have helped out each other. But you became so greedy and destroyed all. If we meet once again, remember, use me but don't destroy me. So this is one. Thank you. Another recent one.
Yeah, you can go for another one as well. You have time.
Thank you. So, what a wonder. I waited as the wind blew past my hair. I waited so you would care. I wanted to hold you as the thunder struck from nowhere. I wished to dance along with you as the heaven poured down the shower. I realized it's not heaven, but tears poured out from the sky, just as I poured knowing you would never come by. Now the tears vanish, there's a new sign, the smell of earth, petrichor giving hope it's all right. Everything beautiful comes with uncertainties, which then makes you to keep faith and start over. To the ones we lost. Always wonder. Mm.
Thank you, Akka. It was so lovely to hear, and especially where you said, like, with the uncertainty word. Can you just read it again for us, that particular word? Uncertainty. Beautiful thing.
The trees?
No. The second poem.
Second one.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, everything beautiful comes with some uncertainties, which then makes you keep faith and start over.
Yeah, so wonderful, guys. So as like before, Alia said, right, today it's mental health day. So yes, be kind to yourself is what I'll always keep saying, because you need to be kind to everyone around you. That is default. But apart from that, at the end of the day, you need to stay kind to yourself. If you keep criticizing and if you just let yourself in self-loathing, then it's very difficult to survive, right? So be
And
kind.
writing also helps really.
Yeah, definitely,
Exactly.
definitely.
Sure.
So yes, so all the writers here, they know the feeling, like whenever they went out something, how I mean, like so much better they feel. So that's how it works. Art works actually. So thank you so much, Abra. And next up we have Venkatesan GV. Venkatesan, you can unmute yourself and perform.
Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Eh, in this pandemic, I used to write only Tamil poems, but for try, I started to write an English poem, and then I submitted for an anthology, and it's got published in IORL in real life. Its compiler name is Himanshu Goyal. It's based upon the dark side of internet, and I took the theme as body shaming. A dirty Nike. Oh, cute little girl, are you scared of these cowards? Don't you dare to step out to witness the meaningless blabberings. Do the screaming voices kill you, pulling you down all the day? Don't worry. Lift your head up and walk ahead. Break the bars, breathe the breeze, live the moment. Break the bars, breathe the breeze, live the moment. Fly higher and higher, face the cowards with a brave smile. Fly higher and higher, face the cowards with a brave smile. And it's a short poem, and it's published in an anthology, and it's it's the anthology. Its compiler name is Himanshu Goyal. You can catch him in Instagram at Lighthouse Footy. It's his Instagram handle name. And thank you.
Okay. So do you want to read one more, or is that all from your end?
Yeah, it's mine. That's all.
Okay, done. Cool. Thank you so much, and actually congratulations for getting your anthology published, because like when you look back after 10 years or 20 years, it's going to be a very beautiful memory, like something you have done, right? So that is an awesome feeling. So congratulations on that. And yes, you can just leave your Insta handle so that everyone can follow you. And yeah, before moving on to the next performer, guys, am I speaking very fast? Like, are you able to follow? Is this fine? I just want to have a check.
Yeah, good.
All right. Thank you, Akra. Yes. So I can see like there are few first timers. So first timers, it's great that you guys are actually taking a step and participating. So since this is the first step, from here, it is like you're never going to look back. It is going to be a beautiful, beautiful journey all the way. So with this, start going to all the events, participate and explore yourself as much as possible. Yes. So with that note, next we'll have the performer. Yeah. So Apurva, are you here? Okay. Apurva does not seem to be here. All right. So now we have Aram Karthik. So Aram Karthik, you can just unmute yourself and perform. All the best.
Yeah, thank you. So hi guys. So first of all, like whenever you people tell me all the best, I feel like something big is going to happen. So because being my first live, so this is like I just wanted to read my poetry. That's it, maybe 2 or 3 pieces. And so okay, so like someone spoke about body shaming, right? So I had also written for the same topic. So I'll just drop on that. It goes like this. We don't just carry extra pounds of weight, but also the abusive languages of people who use us as a medium of debate. From being mocked for how God introduced us to resemble, to the so-called hilarious jokes each time making us stumble, we still manage to look into the mirror and say, you know what, I love you. In a world which preaches, love yourself. People pulling my legs for being myself. The worst part is the people never realize what your mockery does to your mental health, while they still spread warmth and love that we come across in stealth. To all the lovely warm ladies out here. Thank you guys for this was for body shaming. And next one, just give me 1 minute. Okay, so the next one, I wrote this for a prompt. The prompt was, if the sun rises for the last time tomorrow. So it's a romantic prompt. So it goes like this. Tomorrow, let's smile the widest. Tomorrow, let's make love in the wildest. Tomorrow, let's breathe each other. Tomorrow, let's fall the hardest with nothing held back altogether. Tomorrow, let's sit by the window and dream. Tomorrow, let's leave lust to consume us while we scream. If the sun rises for the last time tomorrow, let's make it regret and ask some more time for us to borrow. Okay, this was the second one, and I'll go with the last one. Okay, so this was again written for a prompt. The prompt was freedom of spirit, and this was the image that was given. So again, it was dedicated to all the women out there, and it's like, okay, her womb has my temple, her spirits lifting me whenever I stumble. With her love being my elixir, and her romantic dates to whisper. By birth, a woman is nature, only within whom a life can nurture. There is no life without woman. Without her consent, stop adulterating her with your semen. I pledge myself for a better tomorrow, where not only she has the freedom of spirit, but also to wander freely over Mother Earth with freedom of body. Thank you, guys. So these were some of mine.
Okay, so great actually. So he told that he's a first-time performer, right? And it's really great that you took this opportunity, because when I pinged him asking to perform, he said like, okay, let me just give it a try. And guys, there's one more thing. Like, he's a wonderful artist. Like, he really creates awesome draws awesome pictures. So you can just follow him on his Insta handle. And apart from that, coming to your poem, I just love the part where in the second thing there was something related with regret, and in the first thing where you told like we are getting mocked for being ourselves. I know that's the truth, right? So to everyone out there, whoever is doing something, please don't mock anyone or taunt anyone, because you don't know how those words are going to go and affect them. So thank you, Karthik, for
Thanks for that.
Yes. So with that note, next we're gonna have Vishwa. All the best, Vishwa.
Yeah, cool. Hello everyone. This is Vishwa, final year medical graduate. Actually, I have around 2 or 3 poems if time permits. I have 3 poems. First one would be I love beaches a lot, and really cool kind where I just live in beaches, and every time when I get upset or down, I just go to beaches. So first one is on my relationship or love towards beaches, and the second one would be like it would be a romantic poem, and third one I wrote this poem for my friend. Okay, to start with the happiness in waves. Walking alone in the evening sunset on a paradise. My soul takes me to the beach, tightened up with memories. With the walk on the beach beside you, shadows following me, like footprints on the sand, you walked into my soul. I listen to music, it plays out every minute with different beat. Makes the poet in me to wake on a sleepy afternoon. Drag me to the shore where my love waves a hello. The place I find peace and comfort. As I move towards her, she coats my feet with sand. The fresh salty air breezes on my hair with my taste of words making me a writer. A senseless emotion with my love, breathtaking though. The scene is eye-catching, makes me blush with love seeing her. She sends me gifts every time she visits me. Taking a deeper look, I take a hand and look astonishingly. The way she sculptured the rocks beneath her, she makes me feel the scorching suns feel like moon, makes me stand still looking into her eyes. She rosts my soul and clears my mind. The purest form of robbery, I would say. No one could fill up my mind except her. Every memory I have made with her is vivid. She is a piano with a fairy tale wings each time. With sun waving a goodbye, it's difficult to breathe. She filled me up again with darkness. The largest tide sending me the warmest hug. With tears of joy, I was weeping inside. Hard to leave my foot behind. Darkened by the sky as time flies, yet time had to come. Memories we cherish together will not fade away. It reminded of the true love with nature. Walking back with the footprints beside you, a phenomenal, heartbreaking goodbye as she touched the shore again. A light-hearted soul after all. I could see the reflection of you in the moonlight. It's end of the first poem. I'm gonna start the second poem. A walk beside the moon. Stranded in the drenching rain, puzzled with my queen. Until then, water kissing the feet, with puddles all over. It was nearing midnight that couldn't gaze a bus to home. But she was besides me, my twinkling star, with street light fading and moonlight coming to our rescue. I was baffled at two moon faces, one at the top and other beside me. I couldn't choose which one to follow, but both will take me to the right place, my heart murmured. Hailing storm of wind taking us through. I had no words to talk. It gushed upon the rain pelting down. We barely moved a feet, but could see the eyes still as water, but endless talks through the retina of our eyes. Walking with me in the path of life and started singing, exploring the narrowed points in life, bends in the road, enjoying every moment on the way, like snowstorm hitting me with every word she utters. Cold breeze flowing behind us, with warmness filled with our souls. Clasping a hand tight by the side, arms held tight, so the faces turned bright. To finding each other's laugh that comforts us. Every cry has a reason to be found by other. Cherish with me the wonders of life. To rejoice in the future, hide it under your crown. Mystery of future playing a game of its kind. Trying every moment to envy each other. When the world is gone insane, time to find peace with each other's comfort. Solve conference with a true smile and a wrap of hope, and a destination we reached with no time, with two moons guiding me on the safe hands held. Both found one thing in common with great smile, a true love from within, nothing less. We reached the destination on time, both winking each other at last, has the aroma of love and life. And this one, the next poem, I wrote it for my friend. Hey, best friend, a trusty, kind soul who pass off as no big deal. Lots of splendid, gracious acts. Friends like you are rare indeed. That is just a simple fact. You've always been there from start, helping out behind the scene. That's what sets you apart. Life is almost a silly carnival ride. Why? Turn the coin of my track on the up because it was on the down. It is because it is best enjoyed with someone great by your side like you. You've been there for me through my ups and downs, going through the deepest part of the ocean with me, through my smiles and frowns, because you have been such dedicated friend. I wanted you to know. I shared everything from my side when I was down. Simply, I knew you would be there when I put my hand up. And you know too, I would be there on your side too. Listing out things you did or neither I did, it does not define friendship that way. Alas, no. The times we have shared, the laughs and success, all of it seems to be an unavoidable proof that you have always been there for me. The days once were grey and glue filled to the brightest smile on my face. A gift card, or a thank you card, nothing can do anything. So many options, yet I choose none. Yet no one seems to be good enough to. You see, you've always been there, always been around the clock. You're the most wonderful person I have met, yet I took a longer route to talk. You've appreciated from heart, pulled and twisted my ear up. The world out of the blue has only few people. You never showed judgments on face. And 2 years to come, I'll be there on this boat of friendship. So much happiness to share with you. And to respect the friendship for years to come, you'll have my unconditional thanks. And I can't just thank you enough. Thank you.
Okay, beautiful, Vishwa. Like, seriously, all the 3 poems were written with a lot of wonderful metaphors, and I can see the chat box is pouring out with all the compliments, and you deserve all those absolutely. And especially the last line where you told like unconditional thanks. So we always end up saying we need to give unconditional love to the people around us, right? So, but apart from that, there is something else like this, like unconditional gratitude, which we have to show to everyone around us, our parents, friends, relatives, whoever who makes us smile, right? So let's do that because Vishwa told we have to show unconditional thanks, right? So we'll do it from right now. All right. So thank you so much, Vishwa.
Thank
So
you.
next up, can we have Karpuram going on to perform? Karpuram. All right. So to give a little introduction about yourself, guys, we have been doing podcasts because like pandemic time, we were not able to step out and record our videos, right? So now we have been having this podcast session going on. So she's one of the a soul who is giving the voiceover for a few of our podcasts, and you would have already listened to her. And yes, so now you have her live performance for y'all. Enjoy. All the best.
Okay, thank you. Thank you so much, Padu. It's really pleasure to me. Actually, வந்து பார்த்தோன்னா I have written a story actually. I thought of writing a poem, but suddenly I just stuck with a story. Okay, I thought of sharing that with you all. So this is very unforgettable memory of my college days. Okay, it is. So, have you ever made your successful as slap on someone's people that who really humiliated you? Like, have you ever made your success as a slap? So I have. So it happened when I was studying in my college. My college was conducting an election actually. So and I nominated for the post called second year head girl. So when I stand up for the post, one of my staff called me and she humiliated me. It scored and asked me, how many friends do you have and what point you are standing for a post. So I just explained her that, ma'am, I have few friends in my some other departments because I barely remember my closed one's face. So I told her that few friends, I'm having few friends, ma'am. So my staff replied to me sarcastically, "Oh, are you going to win by believing those few friends in other departments?" So it really hurted me deep inside because like she was demotivating me. I don't know in what way, but it really hurted me, and my whole class was laughing at that note she made that. So because she made it very sarcastically, I kept quiet for a long because I'm not such kind of a person who keep quiet for a long or I'll just pass by the things, but that really hit me deep. So, but the fire in me never wanted that thing to be fragile. So the next day, the election day, I wore a sari, which is my mom's favorite sari, and I added a charming smile because I want to make my day better. So I entered my college. The whole college was so excited about the election. So they were going here and there, and then really it was a different thing we have seen in movies, right? So that was the real thing I have seen. So when I entered inside the college, I've seen one of my staffs were calling me that, why are you wearing sari today? I'm just question like mock pandrang. She's mocking at my sari that I don't know what problem she has with me, but she called one other staff and they made fun of me that I used to look so sad, no? So they are telling about my sari thing and all. So I just passed out. But that moment, I'm just helpless. I can't speak anything because she's my staff. I can't speak anything. But the thing again, she's asked me that, are you going to win? Are you going to win? I don't know. I'm just going to give my thing. Like it's about voting, right? So the voting was done. Everybody started to count the vote, and the result came. Okay, guess what? The spotlight is on me. Yeah, I won. I seriously won. I won by leading 8 votes. I'm the second year head girl of my college. The beauty in that point is the one who humiliated me by asking, are you going to win? By believing your few friends and then mocked at my sari thing. Again, just who asked those questions is the person who announced my result. So that is the moment like my success slapped on her, and it is the crown for my self confidence because I really cherish this moment because the when you like really have the successful moment you'll get the tears, right? So that was my unforgettable moment, so that's what I'm telling. So however, I'm so grateful for her because situation like this toss you up, shakes you sometimes, but that is the situation. You should not give up on you, no matter what. You should not give up on yourself. Always believe in yourself because miracles happen just like happened to me. So that is the thing I want to share with you all. So always believe in yourself, and that's all. Stay positive, love yourself, and that's the thing I want to share. So
Okay, thank you so much, Sarpadam. So beautiful messages, right? Girls, girls and guys, all of you all from her. So wonderful. Actually, I can see somewhere like in the chat box, heroine introduction scene அப்படின்லாம். But apart from that, if you see like the moment where you say, where you told like self confidence and the crown part thing, that was excellent. And especially where you said like the one who mocked you is also the person who actually read out the results. Wonderful, wonderful.
Exact nose cut point for her. She just looked at me like this, and then Katpakam, you went. That moment lit.
Yeah. So this shows, right? Actually, like if you are not going to give up on yourself, even the universe is not going to give up on yourself. On you, right? So wonderful story. Thank you so much for such inspiration. Yes. So yeah. Next up we have Hima. Hima, you can on your video and switch on your video and go. All the best.
Hi.
Hello, Emma.
Am I visible and audible?
Yes, you're visible and audible as well. Nice question.
Okay, cool. Then, without further ado, I'll get into this. It's a poem that I'm reading today, and it's called "The Untold Stories." Right? I think I'm not going to give any description for this. Make your own judgments on it. There was a girl, 6 years old, skin as brown as the earth, eyes as dark as the night. Thing is, she lived among skins of white. She was born in that country. She had always called it home. She never really understood why people said it was not her own. So the older girl from the school bus called her a pig and laughed out loud and like it was a great joke, and the crowd was nothing but silent snickers and empty pity. She didn't really get the joke. You see, to her, pigs were cute pink creatures that came in all the children's stories. She didn't know. She had to be ashamed until they told her the meaning contained. And she was called Pig because her skin was the color of a pig that rolled in mud. So the little girl goes to her mother, and the mother in a fury goes to the driver. But the driver could only shrug his shoulders, said he never heard a thing. But not to worry, kids will always be kids. They love to kid. And that was the end of that matter. But in the girl's mind, questions still circle. She can remember the girl's words all too loud and all too clear. So how, she wonders, did he not hear? Flash forward, the girl is twice older. Her skin is still earth brown and eyes still carry the darkness of the night. But this time she lived in a country where her skin was nothing out of the ordinary. This is the land of her blood and ancestors. She was not born here, but she calls it home. And she is glad no one says it is not her own. But that is because they do not know. And she knows better than to tell. Until one day, until that wretched announcement, everyone bring your birth certificate. Why did they ask for those in schools anyway? So the class saw hers, saw the place inscribed. She is faced with wide eyes and shocked gasps. Tries to laugh it off to no success. They know now this isn't her homeland. Not in the way it's their homeland. Funny how big of a difference a single slip of paper makes. So she tries to tell them her story, but she knows they are not listening. They are searching her voice for an accent. She knows it's not there anymore. She knows it's not there anymore. She got rid of it. Do they not know how hard it was to learn to speak like them? To scrub the accent clean out of her words and speech like scraping dry mud off dirty palms. She tries to tell them her story once again, but this time in their own native tongue. Maybe this time they would listen, pay attention. But they are still searching for the traces of a foreign land in her face, voice, words. She has become a foreign thing now. Discrimination isn't always the knife you find buried to the hilt in your back, or the cold gun cocked and loaded, pointed straight at your forehead. Sometimes it is a curtain suddenly come down. Didn't know there were sides, there are now. Us becomes they and me, we and you. Violence isn't always the harsh words or the cruel jokes or the insensitive comments. Sometimes it is the silences and the empty pity. Sometimes it is the shrug of shoulders. The thing about immigrants, they are of two kinds. They are either intruders or they are guests. Their welcome is different, sometimes warm, but they are never to be treated like they belong. You see, unity and harmony and together are fun and wonderful words you throw around. But of what value are these words when they echo within the walls of the boxes that hold you and people just like you? When you shut your ears as others knock, the ones left out of your boxes in the cold, the ones you pretend you do not see until it is convenient for your numbers and polls and sensational headlines for your news, only to be forgotten when tomorrow comes. What is identity then but an empty promise? Until you come out of your boxes and see, smell, hear, touch, feel, and know our stories. This is what loneliness feels like. And then alone will you know what it means to want a home.
Okay, Hima, I'm just absolutely speechless, like completely. What a beautiful poem and the depth in it. Oh my goodness. I just don't have really any words. I'm not even exaggerating at all because I can see a wonderful spoken word artist who's going to create histories and who's going to spread the magic of her words. You have a great, great future. Keep working and keep writing. And I mean it. Yes. So I just don't know what to even say, your gestures, expressions, the way you have crafted the entire poem is so beautiful. Okay, I don't know. I just need to get myself out of this. Thank you so much. It is great to have you here.
Thank you for the opportunity.
Yes, yes. Great work, great work. So next up now we have Harshna. Harshna.
Oh, it's me already.
Yes, yes, yes. All the best.
Thank you. Okay, so this was one that I had written pretty long back, and since tomorrow is the International Day of the Girl, so I thought I shall present this today. So it starts like this. What is your story today? I mean, for my best friend, it was her boyfriend. And for another, it was her uncle. And for one more, it was her dad. And someone's cousin, and someone's driver, and someone's ex. And a date went wrong, and a walk on the road, and a baby in her apartment, and a little girl across the street. What is your story today? 24,923 names in 2012, and we only heard Nirbhaya. 32,033 names in 2019, and we only heard Priyanka Reddy. 88 names screamed into the wind every day, and we barely heard Manisha. So sit down today and tell me your name, because they tell me they want to hang the rapists. But I don't know if they'll send their brothers, their friends, their cousins, their neighbors, their fathers. I don't know if they'll send their men to the rope. So I wait until they do the math. I wait until they look around and see scars buried under faces that they see every day, faces too familiar to realize that they had once been raped. So sit down today and tell me where it hurts. Tell me about your 4-year-old self and how you cried 12 years after. Tell them about how you carry pocket knives in school bags just because they told you that men don't look at women wearing dupattas. Tell them how you held your best friend while she wanted to take a knife to her stomach because every part of her felt unclean. Sit down today and tell them where it hurts. Tell them how all of us said me too inside closed rooms, but we never screamed our disgust on dinner tables because then they'll keep us home. They'll keep us safe. They'll cut our wings, drown our dreams to keep us safe. Statistics tells me that 88 women are raped every day. So they will not make a news headline out of you and me. They will not hold prime time debates because 88 women are raped every day. And why question the normalcy when this place has made a routine out of our bodies? Tell them you tried, you cried, you fought, and you screamed. Tell them you survived, but other women died. Tell them your bodies are not their centers of power, not their site of control, not theirs. Tell them you are tired, you are drop dead tired. So when they ask you, what is wrong with this place? Tell them everything. Okay, so that was mine.
Harshna, so I knew there'll be a power pack performances and all coming up after Hima. After Hima, like this lineup, I knew definitely. And again, I have no words, girl. Like always, whatever she writes, I can't cross past the post without commenting. That is how intense it will be always. So guys, and one more thing, I just have a small announcement we made. So we have this new playlist coming up on our channel called The Tales of Two Women. And I want the two women to unmute yourself and just say 2 lines of what it is going to be.
Alia?
Right here, Harshna. Don't worry, I'm right here.
Alia will begin right now.
Well, and I stand or I don't know.
Okay, when Alia comes, you can talk. You can just share.
Alia, you're there?
Yeah, I'm there.
Yeah, okay.
Can you hear me, Harshna?
Your voice is breaking us.
Okay, wait. I'll just get my earphones.
Okay. So, Harsha, maybe you can just start.
Yes. So, okay, this is
Yeah, am I audible now?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so Hasna and I, we've been given this platform where we get to, what do we get to do, Hasna? We get to,
Okay, so Padma was very kind to us, and she came to us one day and she said, both of you are doing really well, so why don't we make a playlist out of your poems and for Deleted Drafts YouTube page, and it's just going to be for both of you. So Alia and me, as usual, freaked out. We were just like, oh my god, are we that big poets and everything? So it is, so it is really like a big thing for us, and we're really happy to do this with her. So and. Akka has been nothing but a huge support about the thing. She was like, you can send your poems and we'll do the work for you and we'll put it up and we'll give you a playlist. So we were just like, okay, Alia, somebody's helping us out. Somebody's really kind to us. So I thought we would do this. And so I think it will be out pretty soon. So please do, listen to the poems, tell us your feedback and everything. Because my friend, she's like an amazing poet. Alia's like too good. I've always been like admired from school and everything.
a dagger is going through my heart.
All right.
Yes.
Well, I want to appreciate Hasna as well. She's amazing too. She's just being very I don't know.
All right.
One more thing we want to say is if you aren't following Deleted Drafts on YouTube, I mean, subscribe, and they have like some amazing stuff.
Yes.
On. They have some amazing stuff on YouTube.
They have poetry videos. They have all of my narrative subscript and all he's done and he's given. So Padhu Akka will write half the scripts. So it's really fun to listen to all of that. So please do, subscribe to their channel, sit and, listen to their poems and their podcasts and everything. It's really nice.
Okay. Thank you, Harshna and Alia. So guys, you might be wondering what this was all about. They told the introduction of Cross. So there's this thing called as Tales of Two Women, which is going to be released tomorrow, I suppose. So please stay tuned with their playlist, which is going to be on the channel as soon as possible. And we have a great lineup of poems coming from both of those girls. So yes, so we wanted to launch this here in the open mic. And we have a couple of more performers who are just going to rock. And now I would like to invite Vidya Vijay to perform for us.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, Vidya. Can you just...
And can you see me?
No. Now...
Okay, hold on. I had a power cut, guys, so please bear with me. I'm just trying to fix this whole thing. Just didn't turn the way it was supposed to, but... Thanks, Padhu. Actually, after a very, very, very long time, I think the last time I met you was in Chennai when the first ever Deleted Draft open mic was started, and I think that was my first time as well.
Yeah, and guess what? You're here for the first virtual open mic as well. They're the first one as well.
I don't know, maybe I'm just there for inauguration and then I disappear. But jokes apart, very, very, very happy to meet all of you on this platform. So join at 6. I stay at Mumbai. Very bad power cut issues right now, but just don't want to take much of anybody's time. Quickly, I've got something written down here. So it's while I did say it was actually a storytelling, but I just don't know if this actually falls under a poetry or a storytelling, but I think it's important. Need of the hour. It's called The Unapologetic Me. So here's how it goes. When spine works autonomously to pamper self-ego, it fails to meet a very strange friend whose name is Truth, or a friend that it possibly met long, long ago, got beaten so badly and decided not to rise after again. Little does the spine actually know that the purpose of its life was to meet this dear friend so fearlessly. Strange, right? But we all see this a lot of times. So this unapologetic me is for all the ladies, for all the women who knew what it takes to balance life with work, especially after lockdown. So I am that woman who says, "Damn, I burnt my roti. I'll take it. I don't want to give it to anyone else." While slipping it, I see a missed call from someone who I said I promised I will call back. I start my sentence by picking up the call and saying sorry, because I was told that that's manners, right? Because you missed someone's call. And I am that woman who refused to tell my boss, I have something at home post 7. I can't be available for the call. Because but then I just don't do that because I hate to hear comments coming saying that women employees have such challenges. We need to be mindful. Why is there a stigma? I am the woman who wears my earphones and runs to unmute it when my cooker whistles. My optimistic thoughts wants me to give me a pat on my back. Hey, you did a good job. You did a workout now. I am that woman who sits back after doing my dishes to complete some tasks that I was supposed to do so that my name doesn't appear in the non-compliance report the next day. I am that woman who totally feel when a lady calls me from my team and says, "Hey, I'm not keeping well. I'm just so exhausted." I proudly just tell her, "That's okay. Take a day off. You don't have to explain." While back of my mind, I know I have my volumes to take care of and I already have 3 people on planned leaves today. I am that woman who just wants to tell her colleagues in the meeting saying that, "No, that's not right. It just won't work because I know how it works. I run a family." But I hold on to myself from saying such things because what matters a lot is facts, not intuitions. Lastly, I am that woman who patiently waits for my turn for the right time so that I can strike back so fearlessly and become my own boss. So I'm dedicating this to all the lovely ladies who are going through severe hardship, especially after lockdown. I know, ladies, you guys have to work, take care of parents, take care of in-laws, take care of family, and take care of work as well. If someone calls us irresponsible, just give it up. That's okay. You don't have to explain. So that's it from my side. And thanks once again to Deleted Drafts, and thanks Paddu especially for bearing with me. I know I promised 6, but then just ended up coming at 7.
That's okay. That's okay.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, exactly. And thank you for such a wonderful dedication, because all that you said, everyone will be able to possibly relate it to it right now. Apart from work, those who are attending online classes also, so they have the same protocol going on. So thank you so much. And guys, so the lady over here, she's a wonderful, wonderful storyteller. I have listened to her in live, okay, not the virtual thing, but in live performance. And there is a particular video where she has performed on heels and I forgot. Flip-flops, yes. Heels and flip-flops. So go check out the video. You will be, trust me, you are just going to have a wonderful 4 minutes of her poem recited to you directly. So yes, thank you so much, and so lovely to have you here. I was just wondering if I'll be missing out because of the pout at all. Thank God. Thank God. And the miracle happened. So thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
Done. So all the performances are done right now, guys. Apart from the Tales of Two Women, which we launched right now, we have something also lined up for tomorrow from Deleted Drafts. I'm happy like how the channel is getting a wide spectrum right now. So yes, tomorrow, before tomorrow, there is this page called House of Tea, and House of Tea is doing a very, 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 very great job. Okay, yeah, so many varies are actually essential to describe them. And so the person who's running this House of Tea is Thomas Davis, who's here. He's going to be the performer right now. So Tom will tell you all about House of Tea.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, House of Tea is also a platform like Deleted Drafts. We are also into promoting amateur artists, not just poets and storytellers, but we're also looking at musicians, theater artists, and dancers, any kind of performance art that you can think of. If you have a talent, we would love to showcase you guys. So at the moment, we have this thing called the Corona House Party, which is running, which is a everyday thing where at 8 o'clock every night we have a different artist performing. Tonight is our 175th day that we have been running this since the pandemic has started. So 175 different artists we have promoted during this entire live session, with every day being a new artist and being someone that you may or may not have heard of, seen, or might otherwise never come across. So these are artists who have been from about 14 different cities, no, 18 different cities, 3 different countries, 2 different continents, that we've had artists come from all over the world. We've had 2 people from London, we've had people from Nepal, we've had people from Sri Lanka who performed on our page, as well as a lot of people from India as well. So if you guys also, as poets and storytellers, if you guys are looking for a slot, please do hit us up. We would love to feature you guys on our page as well. So that being said, we have this series called the In Conversation With series, which happens every Sunday night. The idea behind that is to talk to other promoters of performance art like us. Deleted Drafts is we are going to be in conversation with Deleted Drafts tomorrow evening. So if you guys are free tomorrow evening, please do stop by. It's at 8 p.m. on the House of Tea official page on Instagram. So you guys can spread the word. Come in, listen to a few stories of how these guys started, what their backstory is, and how everything has been going since the day they started till today, and what their future plans are as well. So you'll get to know a little bit of an insight into how they work, as well as what they've been up to so far. So yeah, that is our big announcement. This thing, I thought I'll do that at the end of the story, but okay, cool. I will do this first and then do the story. With regard to the story that I'm going to say, I first off, guys, can we all give a round of applause to Deleted Drafts for hosting this virtual open mic and for their first virtual open mic. So yes, I know most of you guys are muted, but yes, at least on the screen, you guys can clap, snap, however you guys want to go about. But yes, thank you so much, guys, for doing this. This has been amazing. I think I've heard a lot of new people. I think of the entire lot that has been here, I've only seen 2 so far. So again, through the Corona House Party, but this is great. I get to hear a lot more poetry as well as a few stories too. So anyway, going to my story now. I'm not a serious storyteller in terms of I don't have serious stories. Actually, I do have one, but I very rarely say it. Most of my stories have very stupid, twisted endings. So this one is going to be about the greatest food that I have ever eaten in my life. It's something that I think most of you guys would not have tried in your lives. I don't know how exactly to put it across, but I'll tell you the story behind it. So this all started off when I was 2 years old. So this was when I was 2. I was very, 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 I'm a big child right now. I was a very big child back then too. I was never a skinny kid. I was born big. So that being said, I love to eat. There was no stopping me. I would get my hands on anything. I would love to eat it. So me being that 2-year-old, running around, eating whatever I can put my hands on. One day we were in my grandmother's house. My grandmom has a big lawn, has a big garden outside. So we decided, you know what, let's go play in the garden. So my parents were sitting outside in the lawn, enjoying the breeze in the evening, along with my grandparents. And I was playing in the garden. I was just running around doing my own stupid things. So I ran around, and while I was running around, I decided I'll run to this particular area of the garden. But there's a lot of pots. There's a lot of plants. Like I said, it's a garden, so there's a lot of plants. So I decided I went all the way there. I was playing in the garden. I had my cars. I had my ball. So I was like, running the cars along the pots, and I was like super happy and going all berserk. And while I was in the garden, I was like taking stones and throwing it at other things and doing stupid things. You're a 2-year-old child. You really don't have too much of, oh, wow, this is plant. This is what this does. No, you're just pulling things apart and like doing crazy things. And then I saw this nice little scrumptious looking thing on the floor. And I decided, you know what, that looks beautiful. was green in color. It was very green. That the type of green that when I hope I'm not offending anyone, but as vegetarians would look at a green colored dish, you just look absolutely beautiful. Sorry, I'm a non-vegetarian. Okay, so kindly ignore my whatever. I decided I'll pick this up because it was so green. I told you it was beautiful green. I picked it up and I looked at it. And you know the first thing I felt about it? It was a little slimy. It was a little gooey. That's what I felt. It was a little gooey. What I didn't realize is the gooiness was because it was kind of wriggly too. And then I bit into it. And when you bite into something, you usually like take a piece and then you go like, okay, yeah, this is good. Or this is bad, whatever. No. Me, being the glut that I was, just massively chomped into that whole thing. And then I turned around with this thing still in my mouth, by the way. Okay. This thing is still in my mouth. And I turned around and I look, and my mom is looking at me. She looks up from a book and she looks at me and she sees, like I said, this beautiful green thing. What I did not realize and my mom did realize was this green little thing was wriggly. And this green little thing that I said was little was not this big. It was about that big. Okay, if it's in the screen, that big. You know why? It was a snake. That was my first exotic food as a child. I decided to eat a live snake. And that, my dear friends, is how I ended up in the hospital. Was not poisoned, luckily, because, well, it was a garden snake, so it didn't have too much poison. I think it was being a vegetarian and eating like veg food. So, I was all good. Finally got some greens in me, at least. My mom was happy that way. But yes, thank you guys very much. That was my story. And guys, can we give another round of applause to Padu and the whole team of Deleted Drafts for organizing this entire thing. And yes, guys, in the comment section, I just read a few saying that, yes, it is a snake and I did eat one. It was not baked. It was live. It was still wriggling in my mouth when they managed to claw my jaws open and take it and throw it out. I don't know if the snake survived. Please don't ask me that question. But I do want to leave you with one thing though. When I thought about the story years later, like let me be honest, I have no recollection of doing this. Okay, I was 2 years old, so my parents have been telling me this statement for like God knows how long. They've been telling every single person who's ever come into my house. All of my friends know this story because like they thought this was an embarrassing thing so that you could embarrass me. But I was like, I ate a snake. What do you eat? But anyway, so I was just thinking, as kids, when we were kids and we went to school, we were taught ABCs, 1, 2, 3s, all the letters, the words, the alphabets, and math and geography and history and all of these things. I was just thinking, if a snake went to a snake school, what would it have been taught? The first thing I think it would have been taught is that, hey, if you see a human, bite it. Because that's like, survival instincts. And then I was thinking about this, that when that snake looked at me and saw what I did, I'm just thinking what that snake would have been thinking. What the bloody hell is happening right now? I'm supposed to be biting him, not the other way around. Why? Thank you, guys. That is my story.
Okay. Wow, Tom. Seriously, after listening to beautiful poems and this storytelling was excellent. The way you just performed it, I have to learn a lot from you, I guess. Like, just give me some, take some tuitions from you, okay? Fine. Do that in DM. All right. My God. And coming to this snake, I just can't even imagine if that could be the dream which you have to eat. Please don't do it. And you know what? Your parents, they would not only tell it to your friends, just wait for the right time where they'll be telling it to your children, grandchildren, and to whoever possible.
For sure. I don't think there's anybody who's ever come to my house for longer than a period of 1 hour in my house has not heard the story.
Okay. Now we actually also got to hear. Awesome. So thank you so much for such a wonderful performance, Tom. Like also on a good note, we have come to the end of the session or the event, which we can call, guys. So I hope every one of y'all had a great experience and a wonderful memory through this open mic. And yes, so I'll be just taking feedback from every one of y'all. Before that, I would like to introduce my Kutti team, which I have here. I always say this Kutti team. So yes, so three of us are here. Todamayan, myself, and Prakash. So we would just like to share a few words with you all. So guys, Prakash and Todamayan, அப்படியே unmute பண்ணிட்டு வாங்கோ பேசுங்க.
வணக்கம்க்கா.
Yeah, anyone can talk.
சீனியர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் தல அதெல்லாம் போயிட்டேன் நான்.
சீனியர் ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ரெண்டு பேரும் அன்மியூட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்களப்பா.
தல பேசுங்க தல. காய்ஸ் கேக்குதா? ஹலோ பத்மா கேக்குதா?
Yeah, done. Audible.
ஓகே சாரி, என்னால் வர முடியல, ஆஃபீஸில் இருக்கேன். ஸோ எல்லாம் பாருங்க. ஸோ வர முடியல. ஸோ என்ன பேசுறது?
தேங்க்யூ சொல்லிட்டு கிளம்புங்க.
தேங்க்யூ எல்லாருக்கும் வந்ததுக்கு. ஸோ இந்த மந்தோட எந்த தமிழ் ஓப்பன் மைக் இருக்கும். ஸோ யாரெல்லாம் இன்ட்ரெஸ்டோட வாங்க, நான் இருப்பாங்க. ஓகே.
So Todamayan next finally.
வணக்கம் மக்கள் அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம். பங்கு பெற்ற அனைவருக்கும் எனது வாழ்த்துக்கள். எனது இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியாத காரணத்துல தமிழ்லேயே பேசிட்டு போயிடும். ஸோ தமிழ் தெரியாதவங்க பத்மக்கா கிட்ட சப்டைட்டில்ஸ்ல வாங்கிக்கோங்க. அண்ட் வேற லெவல் பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ், எல்லாருமே சும்மா தெரிஞ்சுட்டாங்க செம்ம. அந்த கடைசியில தாமஸ் அண்ணனுடைய அந்த எமோஷன்ஸ்ல வந்து சொல்லி வச்சிருந்த எச்சு ஊறி எனக்கு சரி இப்ப ஸ்னேக்க சாப்பிட்றதா இல்லை சாப்பாடு சாப்பிட்றதான்ற ஒரு குழப்பத்துல இருக்கேன். நடுவில் நிறைய பேருடைய அந்த எமோஷ்னலான ஒரு போயம்ஸ் அண்ட் அர்ச்சனாவோட போயம்லாம் ரொம்ப டீட்டெயில்டாக இருந்தது. அண்ட் ஐ திங்க் ஆலியா ஃபார்மேட் ரைட்டர், ஒரு ஃபார்மேட்ல டிஃப்ரெண்ட் ஃபார்மட்ஸ்ல ரைட்டிங். ஸோ எல்லாமே என்ஜாய் பண்ற மாதிரி இருக்கு. ஸோ இங்கிலீஷ் கத்துக்கணும்னு சொல்லிட்டு ஆர்வம் நிறைய வந்திருக்கு. அண்ட் இதுக்கு இங்கிலீஷ் தெரியாத காரணத்தினால் எப்படியாவது கண்டிப்பா ஸ்போக்கன் இங்கிலீஷ் கிளாஸ் போய் இங்கிலீஷ் கத்துக்கணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி, பிகாஸ் எல்லாருடைய ரைட்டிங்ஸும் வந்து வேற லெவல் மாசா அப்படி இருந்தது. அண்ட் கற்பகம் தேவி அக்காவுடைய அந்த ஸ்டோரி அண்ட் எவ்ரி திங் வாஸ் லிட். தேங்க்யூ எவ்ரி ஃபார் ஜாயினிங் திஸ். அண்ட் மீ டிசைனிங் ஆஃப்லாம் பொதுவாக சொல்லுவாங்க, தமிழுக்கு நானும் வந்துடுவேன். நன்றி மக்களே.
ஹாய் மக்களே. நான் இது பண்ணோம். ஸோ நிறைய சாரி ஃபுல்லாக என்னால் கேட்க முடியல. நான் கேட்டதெல்லாம் ஆலியா அண்ட் அர்ச்சனா, அப்புறம் கற்பகம், அப்புறம் ஈமா. ஸோ வேற லெவல் ஈமா அது அப்படியே உள்ளே போயிட்டு ஏதோ பண்ணிடுச்சேன் உள்ள. ஸோ கண்ணிலேருந்து தண்ணி வர மாதிரி லிட்ரலாக. அண்ட் ப்ரோ உங்களது வேற லெவல் ப்ரோ. ஸ்னேக் ஐ வாண்ட் டு ஈட். நான் இட் கோயிங் டு வின் மை பக்கெட் லிஸ்ட். Okay, go for it. It was too funny and it was super bro. Thank you all for participating. Sorry மீதி பெர்ஃபார்மன்ஸ் என்னால் கேட்க முடியல, ஆஃபீஸில் இருக்கிறதுனால. ஸோ சாரி. தேங்க்யூ for
Okay. So guys, thank you so much coming back. Again, I'm really glad that for about some 80 to 90 minutes we're here. We had a wonderful evening where we were able to enjoy so many different performances. And I think there was nothing repetitive also, because we were able to listen to so many things. Like there was a poem on immigrants, and then there was a poem on nature. From that to everything, it was there. And we had a wonderful storytelling session also. Like Karpuram and Tom did really well. First time performers, you guys also did a great job. And yes, I have a big thank you. So I'll go on the page, tag you guys, so everyone will be able to follow you all. And yes, coming back, can you just turn on your video so that we'll have one final picture? Request everyone to turn on your video so we'll have a group picture. All right. So Vidya and Alia, can you also just turn on? All right. I think they might not be hearing. I'll just click. All right. Smile, say cheese. Done. So thank you guys. And one more last note which I want to leave here is you guys were able to join through the Google Meet link which I shared, but the one who, the opportunity given to your friends and family who is watching the live going on right now, entire credits to goes to this one person who took care of all the technical works completely. Like from past 3 days, he had been sitting with me, figuring out over call for so many hours. I would just request you all to give a big round of applause to my friend Karthik. Because without him, this live session wouldn't have happened at all. Karthik. So yes, so he's the guy he's the person behind the YouTube live which you're watching right now. I don't know how am I going to thank whatever we have been doing. He has been a big support, and he has always he always keeps giving so much inputs to just take this platform to another level. And I think I'm grateful to have such a beautiful friend in my life. I don't know how am I going to thank him. Yes, so guys, thank you so much, and I would like to take little feedback from every one of y'all of how the event went. So with that, we can wrap up.
Can I talk?
Yes.
Actually, this is the first time, so I got a little nervous starting like Shilapata, but however I done best, I think so. So it is really awesome. Like I always used to say that you're my spark giver. I didn't get the name for you yet, but this is the best thing. And I don't know, I was thought of doing a screen recording, but I forgot. But it's really awesome thing. And somewhat now I'm just getting that excitement and nervous, but it's really totally awesome, Padu. Seriously, long way to go, and thank you for having me. And it's total awesome package. So thank you so much.
Yes. So guys, you can also just share your feedback or your experience of how it was to perform. With that, we can wrap up. Anyone can go. Karthik, you wanna share anything? Few words.
Yeah, so for me, this was the first time, so like live or performing or anything. So I never read my poetry, I just write it once, I post it, I just back up from that. So this was really good. This is a great platform that you people are doing great, ranging from the technical work to everything like the hosting stuff. And there's a Tamil guy, this Toliman is really good, doing a great job with Tamil and the Tamil platform too. And you taking on the other platforms, and everything is great out here. Even the people are really great. Like how people are performing, they aren't amateur anymore. Like they're really great. You know that they're reaching that level already, and seeing people being so young and still they are going so much height. I'm really proud of them, and I really wish them very all the best to all of them.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Karthik. So yes, the reason why I was actually asking for feedback is because I want to know whether you guys had a great evening. Because at the end of the day, our intention and the ultimate motive is to just provide a beautiful platform for all the writers and to have some memories and moments. So that is the reason why we actually hosted an open mic, even if it is like virtual also. Guys, after the pandemic, we'll be again meeting in a different space where we can get to meet each other directly, and there we'll be hosting open mic. So stay tuned to our channel and as well our Instagram. So we have a lot of many things coming up, like lined up completely. So for now, it is going to be Tales of Two Women, which is going to be launched tomorrow. And tomorrow at 8 p.m. we are going to go live with House of Tea. So I'm going to share like how we started, how this platform exactly started, and what are the hurdles and the obstacles we have faced. Just general stuff of this entire platform which is present right now. So do tune in at 8 p.m. tomorrow. And apart from that, go check out our videos on YouTube channel, which we have already uploaded. So we have something called as podcast going on right now because we are not able to record the video directly. So in case if you guys, any of y'all are interested to have your work featured on our page, or if you're interested to perform and send us a video, we would definitely take that in. So just drop us a text on Instagram, or you can just contact me directly if you have my contact. So we will definitely consider whatever work you're providing or whatever work you're sharing. So with that note, I hope you guys had a wonderful evening. But I did completely enjoy after a very long time. So it was awesome. And thank you so much once again for participating. So stay tuned, and within a couple of weeks, we have Tamil Open Mic also coming up, which will be hosted by Toramayan and Prakash. So if you guys are interested, again, you can participate there for Tamil Open Mic as well. All right. So take care. Bye. All right.
Bye bye.